What's up, guys? It's my, I think, fourth video or something like that. So today I'm gonna show you a quick recap on the trades that I took this week. This week wasn't the best, in my opinion, as the news was kind of lame. But I'm gonna jump straight into the showing you example of my trades that I took.
So here we go, guys. That's a trade that I took basically on Wednesday, 27th of August 2025. If you want to know exactly, it was 10 a.m. on American time, basically. Took a long, took a win, a bit of like $500. Overall, this week wasn't the best for me, as I said previously, mostly because it's August and it's also the last week of August, and the market moves so fast. And as I done my research, I found out that it's pretty usual for August price action. It's pretty wag, it's pretty ass, it's too fast in sometimes. But however, I found a trade on Wednesday, mostly because we had absolutely no news and market was a bit like taking it easy. It wasn't that fast and I love it so much because I hate when the market moves ups and downs, ups and downs. I don't like that. I don't like to gamble. I don't want to lose money. I want to make money. But that was made on a paper trading account, so please do not take my financial advice as I'm not any guru or anything like that. I just show my trade, I just show my recaps. So we can start off first of all. Is about at 9:30 I went to the market and I looked at the 4 hour time frame, and what I seen there is that we had this big as fuck feather gap. So it's made me thought, well, we have the feather gap, we have the highs that should be probably taken out in very soon time. We did not break the structure overall in 1 day time frame. So I was just thinking, well, yeah, it's maybe long, and my bias was bullish at this time. Same things happened on the Nasdaq on a 4 hour time frame. However, Nasdaq was a bit of whack, I would say. It's did not look so good, in my opinion, at all, because this filling gap was ran through at this time. However, what we did on Nasdaq and we didn't do on the S&P 500 is that we actually come into this equilibrium, as it's also pretty important for me. So I was thinking, well, there is four signs: liquidity resting above, then filling the gap, and then equilibrium. I was thinking, yeah, it's gotta be bullish. It's gotta go up. And as I went on the low time frame, like 1 hour, I found out, well, we actually did a great liquidity sweep. That's may help me. Liquidity sweep. We done it on the both pairs on the S&P 500 and also at the same time on the Nasdaq right here, right at these lows, these without lows. But the problem was with this thing is that for me it was really weird. The Nasdaq fall about 50 points, and it's crazy. Like it's really much for like one candle, two candles in 2 hours. But at the same time, the S&P 500 did fall only like 25 points, and it was pretty weird for me, and I didn't really know what to do. And I thought about closing charts and go do some cool shit with my friends or film video for you or something like that. But then I went on slow time frame, like 5 minutes on both pairs, and here was things start getting interesting. So both pairs had the liquidity sweep created, but the Nasdaq fell a bit more deeper into the sweep. However, at 9:50, everything changed. You know why? I know why. Because we created the inversion filling gap that's basically telling us, oh, yo, we break the structure. The universe is up, the universe is downside structure, and we want to go up. The Nasdaq did the same thing, and it's created this March I shoot a bit earlier, but without not that important. Then after that, I went on the phone in the time frame, and I was just looking about entering my position somewhere new. I was looking to find some kind of the Fibonacci gap or something like that. I did saw that we created this Fibonacci gap right here, and that we get into that, and then we start moving upwards, we break the structure, know that. But I wasn't that quick. I don't know why. I just was kind of my vision was kind of blind. I was blind basically at this point. I don't know. I just didn't see it that's well. But then I moved a bit forward and I saw, well, that's interesting. We had this equilibrium, and we did come to this equilibrium back again. And I was thinking about entering the position just at the time when to fall a bit down. And I did take this position about 2 to 3 risk ratio, but because I trade on paper trading accounts, the market's a bit slow. So basically, in real time, the market was about right here, as you can see. So I get filled out right here, and that trade was just 1-to-1 ratio. But I mean, it works for me. I made money, and that's at the end of the day, it's not the most important, but still, it's important for me and maybe for you guys. So basically, that's a recap of my trades that I took. I hope I did describe it a bit better than my last recap. But that's it, guys. I just want to tell you one thing. I have the big project coming up. I have the first September. This is gonna be a hard work I'm gonna do from the first September to the 30th September. It's gonna be like a challenge. I'm not gonna tell you much, guys, but that's gonna be cool, and I hope you're gonna join the video. I hope you're gonna follow me. Have a good evening, guys. I see you in the next video.